Hey y'all, welcome to Love a Good Plot. If you love a chaotic storyline, a good book, or a reality TV show that's way too serious, you're in the right place. I'm Shania.
And I'm Jasmine, and this is the podcast where we read it, watch it, and talk about it. So, before we get into our book for this week, we're going to start with asking a few messy relationship questions. And trust us, by the end of the episode, these questions will make a lot more sense. So, my first question is your ex permanently off limits to your friends and family, or does that rule expire after a certain time?
That doesn't expire. Permanent. That's weird
So
for your family member.
you're not going to pull a Khloe Kardashian?
You go date my sister's ex? No.
The fact that she said that was insane.
Yeah.
Like,
She was like, if we hooked up, nah, girl, I'm good.
yeah, I have the same opinion on that. It's a billionaire. Why you gotta go get one of mine?
Yeah.
That's weird. And also, like in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna be like in the back of your mind, you don't always think like he used to do it with my sister.
I would be like,
and then at the family functions, like that's not awkward. Like 1 minute, oh, at the birthday party, he's your man. Roll around to Christmas, now he's
grandma
her
already
man.
got dementia. She probably even more confused now. She's gonna be coming up to him talking about some.
I thought you was with.
I thought you was with Lindsay. Now you with Susan?
Yeah, I don't. Friends, family, no. Like, okay, but I do have a question. Another part of that question. So, like, what if it's an ex friend? Like, what if you had like a best friend for years? Y'all fell out, weren't cool anymore. Maybe y'all haven't talked in like 1 to 2 years. Y'all don't associate with the same people.
No.
Would you, and like somebody that she used to talk to, like try to talk to you, like would you talk to them, or would you think?
No, that just everything, anything revolves.
What if it was like the other way around? Like, what if she like was talking to someone like you used to talk to? Would you feel some type of way about it if y'all not friends somewhere?
I would feel some type of way because it's like if both of them, they both deserve each other and they both should go to hell.
In your mind, would you think they've been messing around the whole time?
Probably, I would be thinking like, oh, they could have been flirting with each other while they were around. Like if I had them together for certain things, I'm like, okay, I see y'all. But okay, it's okay, I see y'all. I got a question. Would you approve of your sister dating your ex?
No. That's kind of like what we just talked about. It's a no. It's a hell.
It's
no.
a hell no. I know.
Like you're okay. It's what I feel like it's different between like if you have a friend, it's like okay, like you're just a friend. Like I'm not saying you shouldn't value your friends, but like if you don't care enough about our friendship to not to talk to anybody that I've already talked to, or like to talk to choose my ex over me, then it's just like okay, whatever. But your sister is like that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, because that's just too close. Like no, that's weird for both of them.
I don't know. This may be like overthinking it, but it's like borderline incest. Like ew, like I do not want to be.
I think it's weird for even a man to even want to be with someone's sister.
Well, I think men don't care, so
they
it's just
don't
like
care.
whatever. But like, as my
let
sister,
it be their brother.
Why would you choose my ex?
Exactly.
Why I wouldn't.
You should have beef with my ex.
I wouldn't want any like.
You shouldn't have any type of communication with my ex. My sister shouldn't have any type
like, of even if I didn't like him anymore like that. Maybe it's been like years.
Yeah.
Do you think it counts if it was like a high school thing?
Everything counts.
Okay, what if it was like middle school? Like, oh, that's my little boyfriend for like a couple weeks, or that's my boyfriend for a couple months. Yeah, like y'all dating kids, maybe y'all held hands and stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the answer is no. I wouldn't be okay with my sister dating my ex. Okay, I have a question. Mm-hmm. Have you ever gone into something saying it would be temporary but caught feelings?
Yes. Next question.
I think it's a rite of passage as a woman when you go through that little phase and you're like, like, I'm not looking for nothing serious either. I'm just gonna be out here and like do whatever I want. Yeah. Next minute, oh, that's just my friend, and then a couple months later, but I love him.
Get me out of here!
Even though I knew it was nothing.
I know
it wasn't going to be anything. But
yeah, it just be happening. Okay, so back to the sister thing, but what if your ex came up to you and like apologized for trying to date your sister, and he tells you like, "I only did that to make you jealous, to make you upset." How would you forgive him?
Fuck them. You could have
You would have
you
like,
could have got a random woman out the street and started posting her on Instagram
yeah,
like that was your girl if you really just wanted to make me jealous. Why my sister?
yeah, and then like, sister, why are you falling for this? You saw how he did me. You think you different? Babe, we got the same DNA. You're not.
Yeah, and I hope you don't have more than one sister because you might try to move on to the next one.
Exactly. Ooh, yeah, I swear.
Mm,
Mm-mm-mm.
okay. Well, my next question is: have you ever done something on vacation that you wouldn't normally do at home?
No, but I want to.
Oh, yes, I guess.
You have.
I guess. I don't. I don't.
Ooh.
No, I don't know if that counts or not. You know, I
Ooh.
didn't do nothing crazy.
Okay.
I mean, it's something that I could do at home, but I've never like done that here.
Ooh,
Like
we gotta talk about this off
going
camera.
out. Like I've never. Yeah.
I think most of my vacations be with family. I don't know.
Yeah, mine do too. But you know, the family member I be with, it don't be. It
Oh,
ain't
oh my
strict
God.
around there.
Am I thinking Washington? DC?
DC area.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like on vacation, it don't count. Like, none of that counts. Everything on vacation, time doesn't matter.
Well, it
Your
depends.
relationship status doesn't matter. All of that.
Yes, the fuck it do. You
I just play.
cheat on me while you on vacation. You're gonna come home to your clothes packed.
You would never know.
That's what you think.
Just play. I know. I know. I'm just
That ain't how men probably think
playing.
that.
They will. That's okay. Another question. Would you tell a bride that her fiance tried to cheat on her, or would you mind your business?
I think I have a two-part answer because it will depends. Like,
Depends on the bride.
is this do I know this bride on that type of level where it's like I can tell you that you're being cheated on, or am I like an acquaintance of the bride? I'm invited to the wedding, but like I don't know her like that, and that's not my place. So
No,
it would
you
just
know her, but you also know how she is. Like, you would want to tell her, but you could also tell it won't go. She would blame you or whatever. Like, oh, you need to mind your
I would
business,
still tell her because then she's still gonna blame you because if she knows that you know, find
and
out
you
that you know
didn't
that,
say anything.
oh, like why didn't you tell me? So I would just tell them like, and you could do whatever you want. Like I'm not. It's your life.
Yeah,
So whether you want to go through with the wedding or not, that's on you. But I'm gonna give you all the information
yeah.
up front.
I'll tell her and just be like, hey, if you want to go through with the wedding, but just don't sign the marriage license. You don't have to sign the marriage license, and then like the marriage is not legal. You don't have to worry about doing a divorce. Basically, you having a commitment ceremony, and then later on, just to save face, if you already spent all this money and stuff, and like it depending on like how close to the wedding it is. Like if it's within the week of the wedding,
I mean, personally, I feel like if that's not a deal breaker for you and you know you're gonna stay, you might as well just go ahead with the wedding.
yeah, true. But if you don't want to stay, but all these people done came, like say you're on a destination wedding, all these people done spent all this money coming, just continue on with the party. Just don't sign a marriage license, and then a few months later,
All right, fuck that wedding. We gonna skip to the reception. He can leave,
yeah.
and I can celebrate my singleness.
I know someone who said they wish they actually went through. They kind of had a situation week of, found out about the fiance cheating on them, but they talked through it and they went through the marriage. But she later realized, she said she wished she would have known that she didn't have to sign the marriage license because she wouldn't have signed them.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's if you find out something and it's not a deal breaker for you, but you're still not okay with it and you want to like process it, go through
Mm-hmm.
it, like I get not signing the papers because like okay, it's not a deal breaker right now,
Cause
but
like
like
I
if
just
more
found this
details
out.
start to come
I
out,
wanna.
like I want to process it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do I really want to stay here, or is it just like, no, never mind? So I feel like that does give you an out.
Yeah.
Like you go through with the wedding just in case, but
Because you could always come back and just like legally get married. Nobody have to know when you did that.
yeah, you just
Sneak to the courthouse.
go to the courthouse.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So this is gonna be my last question for you. Do
Alright.
you think a right person, wrong time is real, or is it just an excuse people use?
An excuse. I feel like if it's the right person, the timing doesn't matter. Like time is short. We don't have that much time as people think we do. And if that person is the right person, then time wouldn't matter. Like nothing would matter at that point.
Hmm, okay, I have a difference of opinion. I believe it's true. Like you could be the right person for somebody, but they could be in a season in their life where they're just going through it, and it's not you. It's just what they're going through. So I don't. I feel like people can use that as an excuse, but I do feel like it's a real thing because
Yeah, I guess it depends on what they actually
life
going
be
through.
taking you through there sometimes.
Cause some people be like, "Oh, I'm
No,
going through a lot," and they don't. They just got a bunch of
yeah, no,
hoes and they fighting demons.
not like that.
But like,
But like
yeah,
you actually have like something in your life that you're
like
dealing with
tragedies. Yeah.
that's stopping you from like not even tragedies, like people's mental health.
Hmm.
Like I could be like mentally not in a I could be mentally not in a space of like
Girl.
not being myself, and it's not
Yeah,
anything
it's
that
not
you
you.
did to me.
I feel it.
Like you could be like the
Trust me.
best person and I could just be like in a bad space mentally where I just can't receive like
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's
I
true.
guess maybe the love that you're
I
trying to
guess
give or
I
something.
have to think about other situations. Because most time I hear that it's just be niggas that want to be hoes.
Yes,
They just
I
be
feel
like,
like it varies per situation,
yeah,
but there are real life things where it could be like, damn, I really like this person, but it's just like shit, my life is fucked up right
yeah.
now. So it's just
Because it's like
like
if something, especially if you have like shit happening back to back to back, and you just like, bro, I can't get a break, and you just feel
yes.
like you're so
Like
mean
I'm
and
over here about
angry.
to have a mental breakdown and you're
Because
worried
baby, let me
about
tell you how
why
many times, you know how many times I'm had a mental breakdown.
I'm over here about to have a mental breakdown and you're like worried about why I haven't texted you back in the last 5 hours. I'm on the floor crying. I'm sorry.
Not for real. I'm sorry. I was just trying to survive here. I'm trying to live.
Yeah. So I think it's a real thing depending on the person.
Yeah, yes, that's true. Okay, I see that. But okay, my last question is: could you have a fling with someone for only 1 week while on vacation? For like the whole week, the whole entire time, like 7 days, 7 whole days,
I think so.
and think it would be good? Like later on, I feel like I could do it too. Cause like if it's a stranger, for sure, and I don't have to worry about seeing him ever again. But I mean, not who wanted to just say like, oh, just
I
a
mean,
random
technically
man.
it is a stranger.
But
You just
like,
met him on vacation.
yeah. So I mean, hey, you can't judge people.
I feel like maybe.
Yeah.
Would you
Oh,
like go back home and maybe still think about like,
hell
dang, what if
yeah.
it could have worked out? Like, yeah, but like, could you just have a fling and then just like, I think it works
Know them.
when you don't like them that much.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh, he's cool, but like I don't ever like,
He's the fun guy.
yeah, like he's cool, but I don't ever see myself like with him. Like he's not unattractive. Like he's attractive, but he's just not like.
But you really not within that week. You're really not even getting to know each other like on that deep level too, because it's only gonna be for a week. So it's like, y'all really want to just get deep into it, or y'all want to just have fun while y'all on vacation and do spontaneous stuff and
No, but even though it's only a week, I feel like
it's gonna be something you're gonna remember.
when you partake in grown up things, feelings start to
Oh yeah.
like, oh, I love it here, and then it's just like you're living in this like little fantasy for a week, and then you go home.
Then reality hit, because no matter what, when you go home, reality gonna hit, even if you don't have the fling. Because
Yeah.
having fun on vacation, and now it's like,
But I mean, I'm not opposed to like that experience.
same. I would love to have that experience. But what if it's like somebody you are acquainted with, like you've met them, hung out with them before, but y'all on a group trip?
Now that's gonna get messy because well, it depends. Like, are y'all in a group trip where like everybody's coming from like different parts of
Yeah, different parts of the world. Well,
the
yeah.
U.S. or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, am I gonna see you again after this in real life?
And
Is
it's
this
like,
just like a one off or like I may see you again, I may not?
yeah,
I
it
feel
just
like that plays part too
depends.
because
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see you again, then you might as well just be my man.
Yeah, might as well. All right. So now let's get into the story that inspired these questions. The book we're reading is called Only for a Week by Natasha Bishop. And it's a really good, messy story about a sister dating her sister's ex and getting married to the man.
Okay, so
Girl,
if you had to rate the book, what would your rating be?
I'm gonna say a 10 out of 10. I loved that book. It was so good because it had good mess. Because, first of all, sister, why do you think it's okay to marry and date your sister's ex? And then have the nerve to ask her to be your maid of honor in the wedding and then still be jealous of the sister in the man's relationship?
I hated the sister. I hated her real bad. She had a
Little
terrible
brat.
attitude. And it was like, I'm your maid of honor. Like, I'm helping you with the wedding. We're also going, they also went to, so the wedding was a destination wedding in Tulum, Mexico. So they went to the wedding a week, not to the wedding, they went to the destination a week before the wedding. So they were supposed to spend the week like relaxing on the resort before they had to get ready for the wedding things. And the sister was a brat. She was rude.
She was a
She was
bitch.
possessive over her husband, which is her sister's ex. You are dating my ex. Like you went behind me. So if you have insecurities about like him still wanting me or me still like being in love with him or like anything like that, that's on you because this is what you chose to do.
Exactly.
You didn't have to date my ex.
You knew
You
what
could
it
have dated
was
a
when you
man who
signed
didn't
up.
know me and this wouldn't have been a thing.
Exactly. And then, like, the mama and the daddy was basically enabling her attitude and the way she was acting.
Yeah, I feel like it was more the
It
mama
was more the
than the
mama.
daddy. Like the mama was like pushing it, and it's
Yeah.
like, excuse me, Miss Lady, I'm your daughter too. She took But she didn't take her man. They were already broken up, and then she started to date him. But it's like
That's
she
still
the one who got
weird.
with my ex. You don't think that's weird of her? Like you think this is okay? And like y'all are treating me like, oh, like are you okay? Like I told y'all I didn't want the man, and I gave her permission to go ahead and date him. But y'all are not about to put y'all's insecurities on me. I said she could date him. I don't want him. I don't care. Like I'll still be at the wedding, which I don't know how she did that. Cause girl,
I would say F them.
and that wedding.
Exactly, because no, that was. I'm sorry, that was not worth it.
Okay.
And what?
I guess we should give their names. Janelle.
Okay, yeah.
Janelle is the main character, and she's who we're talking about. So Janelle, main character. Arnold is the ex who's with her
Arnold.
sister, and her sister is A. Marie. So these are the
Characters. And then there's
Rome. So
yeah.
like Rome comes in, and he's Arnold's best friend, and
he's
Rome
the best man.
Rome and Janelle start to have a situation for the week. Yeah. So they decide that they're gonna
have this little fling for the week, and then they're gonna end it after the wedding.
Yeah, and then backstory on Rome. Rome,
he always had like a crush.
Yes, he did. He always had a crush on her, and Janelle even says it. She's like, yeah, she's like, it never seemed like he wanted to be around when he was around Arnold, and I would come, like I would come over or I would be in an event. It would seem like he would just always leave. So she thought that he didn't like her, but he was trying to keep his distance because he found her attractive. But she was with his best friend, so he wasn't trying to act on it. Yeah, but now that they're away,
now he's with her sister. All bets like
at a wedding, and he's with her sister. It's like, well, he's marrying her sister. Like she shouldn't be off limits if her sister wasn't off limits to you.
Exactly,
which is understandable. And it's not like they were doing it for like
revenge.
They like actually. Well, he was actually attracted to her, and then she was like, oh, I guess I like you too.
Like, he was so sweet. Like,
and then he had to stand up for her because she would not stand up. In the book, I was just like, stand up. Like, why are you letting your sister and your mom so like walk all over you?
Because he would be like, I just got to make sure I protect her. I got to make sure I protect her. And I was just like, oh.
Also, I don't like how she did her. So she, the sister, A. Marie, she was like rude about the flight situation. So at the beginning of the book, when they're going to Mexico, everybody's in first class but Janelle and Janelle's friend. Yeah. And she was like, I asked you like if you wanted to do first class, you said no, blah blah blah. And then she was like, yeah, but at the last minute, so and so texted me and they were like, we should do it. And she was like, I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you, da da da.
Like, how
And
do
I
you
was just
forget
like,
your
how do
tell
you
your
forget to tell your
sister?
sister, who was
And
also the maid of honor, and she's like doing everything, that we switched our flights to first class? And
like, I wouldn't even tell her. I would just do it. Like, oh, this is my sister, my maid of honor. I'm gonna move her flight. Like, hello, selfish wench. I'm sorry. She just makes me so mad.
yeah, I hated the sister. And it was just
Like,
like, you're doing all of this because
and guess what?
you're
Her man
insecure.
still want, and she was right. Her man still wanted Janelle.
Not really.
I mean, he went up there to talk to her, snuck
He
into her, tried to get into
he
her
did.
room.
Okay, so in the book, Rome and Janelle, they like have their thing going on, but they're hiding it. The sister is like doing weird stuff still on the sly or whatever. But at some point in the book, Rome gets not yeah, Rome gets not Rome.
Arnold.
Arnold gets drunk and he goes to Janelle's room and he tells her that like he only dated the sister to make her jealous and he wants to be with her and he doesn't want to get married and blah blah blah.
And he tried to kiss her.
So he tried to kiss her and she like slaps the hell out of him and makes him leave her room.
And she should.
So after this happens, she doesn't tell Rome what happens. I don't think I remember her telling Rome what happens.
But it was like a big commotion.
But it does come out, and it comes out in front of everybody. She told her best friend. That's what she told. So she told her best friend. Her best friend was like, "You need to tell her." So she decides to tell her, and instead of her like listening, like processing it, she's like, "You're lying. You're lying. He would never do that. He doesn't want you." And da da da. And mind you, she does this like literally in front of everybody. And he's like, um, he's like over there looking like a coward and he's not like saying anything. So then Rome looks and Rome is like in surprise that like this is a thing. And then like Rome kind of steps in and like, you know, tries to handle a little bit of business for her, like stand on business for her. Cause he kept like interjecting like throughout the book when she wasn't standing up for herself and he kept trying to like do it for her. But yeah, the sister doesn't believe her. She like gets all loud in front of everybody. Everybody knows the situation. Everybody knows what happens. So then Rome gets on Arnold and he's like, "You need to do better. Mm-hmm. Like you know that that's what you did. You're acting like it isn't true. Like that's not fair to her." And da da da. So Rome finally comes out and he says that it is true. And he says that he doesn't really want to be with her. He didn't only start dating her sister to get back at her. He was scared to marry her, and he was trying to find an out. And he was like, "I knew if I tried to kiss you, if I tried to come on to you, that you would tell her, and then she wouldn't want to get married."
And that's crazy. And she didn't even believe the sister.
Yep. So
she's sticking
he
by that
said
man.
that he just did it to like get it out. Useless. So he wasn't like really in love with her. He was just using her.
Like she really did. Like you really ruined your relationship with your sister for a man who don't even want you.
Yeah, but he was like he was just scared and blah 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 blah. And then like she finally decides to apologize to the sister.
Yeah, and then the dad also steps in and talks about the mom. Get the mom together and they go to therapy.
Yeah, but I'm glad the mom, like, she wasn't letting her slide. Like, even after, like, the mom was, like, trying to, like, still, like, have a relationship with her, she tried to invite her out to lunch, and she was like, "I'm just not there yet."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, set boundaries with the mama, because how are you going around acting like I'm the problem when
just
it was
like
my
the Danger
sister
series
the whole time? Like,
these mamas, they pick a favorite.
Literally.
It's crazy.
But
that book was really good. I wish they would make it. Oh, I'm excited about the sequel.
Yes, the sequel is about Janelle's friend.
And what is Arnold's other friend?
Yes.
It's gonna be good. Remember the names?
I don't. Aaron? So there was Evie was her best friend.
Evie. And then
there
the
was
dude.
Evie, and then
the dude was like, what's his name?
Was it Christian?
I think so. Yeah.
One of them was Christian, and one of them was Micah. I can't remember.
It's Christian because when I was reading over it, it was Christian and Evie is gonna be in the next
Okay,
book.
yeah, they have because Evie and Christian are the one that has like
They were
the
going
back
back
and
and
forth.
forth. Yeah,
Um,
that was cute.
but yeah,
I'm
I really
excited.
did like the book. I think I finished the book in like 2 days.
Yeah,
It was really good. I was like,
mind you, I read this book like almost 2 years ago, and I still like rave about that book. Cause
but yes, Rome was just so nice.
would you like to see this as a movie adaptation?
Sure, I feel like it'd be
It would.
a cute little movie.
It would be. Yeah, that would be really good to see that play out.
But yeah, I just think, oh, like I'm going to my sister's wedding
You
and
know that
she's
sounds
marrying
like.
my ex, and I'm the maid of honor, and little do I know I'm about to find my man out here too, and it's about to be
Mm-hmm.
my ex's friend. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah. Small world, right?
Yeah, who knew my man was already here all along?
You. Hey, they usually be there the whole time.
But I know we keep talking about the sister with the ex, but like, do you feel like Rome was wrong for getting with Arnold's ex?
No.
Do you feel like he should have talked
Everything.
to him first, or at least
No.
like gave him a heads up, like,
No.
I don't need your permission, but like I'm about to.
No, because like you're dating her sister. Like everything is off. Like bets off the table. It's
But the
everything's a
difference
go.
is, the sister did ask her for permission first.
The sister, I still feel like even if she didn't get permission the way the sister was acting, she probably still would have.
Did it anyway?
Yeah, yeah. And I can
Yeah.
believe she gave her was like, oh, I'm okay with it. I would have been mad at my sister just for even having that thought in her head to even come to me and ask me if I was okay with it because no, like
Do you think that Rome and Janelle would have got together if they wouldn't have did the trip?
I don't know because
Because essentially they would have seen each other because
of the sister and the and
her
Arnold.
and the sister having the same friends, and then
Hmm.
Arnold and his friends like
Did
coming
they live
together
in the
for
same
like,
city? I can't remember.
I think so.
Okay,
Because
but they
Rome,
barely saw each
yeah,
other.
I think because Rome would talk about like how at functions, or like if he was just hanging out with
Yeah,
Arnold separately and like Janelle came, he would leave. So I
but I couldn't
think
remember if he
so.
had moved after they broke up or something. I could be getting another book mixed up.
After who broke up?
After Janelle and Arnold broke up, I couldn't remember if
No, he stayed there
Rome.
because that's why he was with his sister.
No, if Rome had moved, not Arnold.
Oh, I don't.
I don't
I
know. I
don't
don't know
remember the
why I
details
felt
about
like
where he lived, but I don't.
one of them had moved after. That's why I was like, were they living in the same city? But yeah. Yeah. What would you rate it?
I give it a 9. I feel like the only thing that could have made it better is if we got like, you know how like sometimes they'll do the epilogue at the end and it gives you like
Oh,
more detail of like
yeah.
what their lives are looking like. Maybe like a couple years later, like are they still together? Did they get married? Did they have a family? Like all
Yeah.
that. Like I feel like that would have been
Maybe
the
we'll find
only
out in the second
thing.
book.
Yeah, you know, in the second book they'll like
Like,
bring up
yeah.
other characters from the previous.
Edie could be like, oh, my friend Janelle and her husband, they just
Mhm.
had their third child.
But yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10, and I feel like that was the only thing that could have made it
That
better.
makes sense. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, all right. That was a really good book.
Yep, I liked it.
Yeah. Good. Y'all should go read it. If you haven't checked it out, I know we probably gave the whole story. I mean, we did, but y'all should definitely still go check that out. Called Only for a Week by Natasha Bishop.
Okay, now let's get into the plot we watch. So this week we will be discussing Real Housewives of Potomac and the 3-part reunion. So, as a whole, how do you feel about this season?
This season was, I feel like it was okay. I liked the season, but the reunion was like a snooze fest. I feel like nobody had the same energy that they had during the season, especially for Stacy. And they just kept bullying Stacy and kept calling her a liar. And every lie that they said she said was literally proven not to be a lie. Ashley and Giselle, Giselle didn't even have a package at the reunion, but was had all this mouth and just being a last lady like Monique had in her binder. How'd you feel?
The season was cool. The reunion was mid. Like it took me. Usually, I'll be like, "Ooh, I'm ready." Like I'm ready for the reunion. It took me a
Yeah.
few. Like I watched the first half, maybe like the day after.
Same.
Well, the first episode,
Episode.
the day after it happened, and then I didn't watch the second part of the reunion until the third part came out, and I watched them together, and it took me like a week to like actually sit down and watch it.
Yeah,
But
I didn't watch the reunion till yesterday. The last two parts. I watched the first one the day after it came on because exciting. That was really the best part. Was the first part, and then well, it was funny when Karen on the third episode, the third part of the reunion. So Wendy, I did like what your mom said. Shut the fuck up. I was like, bro,
it's like,
Karen is
Karen, you
crazy.
should have taken your own advice, and you should have shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You should have shut the fuck up
When she
and
was
took that plea deal.
exactly, especially when she's in that cop car, just running her mouth.
Like the nerve of her.
Literally.
Honestly, and then her and Wendy's beef is just like, you're mad that Wendy was side eyeing you after Stacy told what you said about her, which she's not the first new girl who said Karen took her aside and told her not to do this, this, and that, and not to trust this person and that person. So it's like, girl, your drunk ass did that shit.
She did
Like,
that
Karen,
shit. She
you did
probably don't
it. Just
remember.
take accountability. You may not remember the way you were drinking,
but Wendy talking about you called my mom a witch when literally
she was dragging it. She was saying that other people was calling her mom a witch, which they were because Nneka was like she was cursing the family or
exactly.
something.
In the way her mama acted this season, crazy too. Her mama is crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about mamas. But
no, she was crazy. And then on top of that, like, sweetheart, I'm funding your life. You watch how you talk to me.
All because she want to have a relationship with her dad. Like, girl, I get it.
You the one who chose my daddy.
Exactly.
I didn't choose him. So it's like,
and like the dad is showing Wendy that he ain't shit. Like, so like you still getting mad at her for that. It's just
exactly. Because I feel, well, this side note, but I hate when parents do that. I hate when parents like be trying to make like a person, even as an adult, like make them choose. It's like,
trust me, I know.
Okay, like I get it, like it didn't work out with you and my daddy, but like you can't fault me for still wanting to have a relationship with him. He my daddy. Like you should have chose better then. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
so I used to tell my mama. You knew what it was when you signed up.
Like it's not my fault. So it's just like that. Doing all of that over her wanting to like have a relationship with her daddy.
All that screaming and yelling and cussing.
Even though he's a deadbeat, I mean, she know he was a deadbeat, but she's still trying to like, I don't know, maybe she got daddy issues that she needs to work through. Like, why are you screaming at her like that? Maybe
that was so uncalled for. But yeah, and then Wendy in that soft voice, she keep talking when she talks about her case. That baby oil she be putting on his. They were sleeping. Girl, I'm sorry, I can't take her serious.
No, and then I feel like they were dragging it. Like they wanted her to like break down in tears and be like in.
Oh my God, they
in
were
distress, like on stage, and they're like, "Well, are you okay?" And she's like, "No, I'm not okay." Clearly, she's not okay. It's but what do
she has a job to do right now. She's here
exactly. I'm at work. Like I could literally be having a mental breakdown before I clock in at 8 a.m. But I gotta go to work. Like nothing is happening around me.
Exactly. And my thing is too, she really shouldn't even be talking much, and like y'all want her to sit on here and cry, which could look like guilt. They could take whatever she say, whatever she does, and flip it, reverse it, and make it something. Like the court can do that. So it's just like let her keep her straight face, let her, keep this persona up. But girl, just get rid of that voice.
Yeah. Also, it's the comparison for me that everybody's doing, and it's like, well, it's like, oh, people on the cast are going to jail and da da da. And it's like they're trying to make Karen's situation like they're trying to compare the two situations where they're two totally different things.
Yeah.
Wendy possibly
allegedly
insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Karen was drinking and driving. This was not her first offense. She literally could have killed herself or someone else. Mm-hmm. Wendy isn't affecting anyone's life. Mm-mm. And if we really want to talk about it, insurance is a freaking scam.
I was like, insurance is already fraud. It's like, do it. Get the insurance fraud.
Talk about this car insurance.
Girl.
Literally a scam.
Dental insurance, health insurance.
Talk about this dental insurance. Because how do I have dental insurance and I still got to come up all $1,500 out of pocket?
Ooh, child. Just for a little in your mouth
let's
and
just
he's
let's
sending
just
you on your
move
way.
let's just move on.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
how I feel about that insurance.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Ashley and the way all of a sudden she has this the way she be talking. What she told Stacy, you a lying ass hoe. But Ashley, when did you start talking like that? You did not. And then even she was like, you need to hush your mouth or you need to hush up. She was talking to Stacey like that. You're talking to Stacey like that, but you're not talking to nobody else like that. All of a sudden you get this little mouth of yours. And I'm like, where the fuck this come from?
No, Ashley is just always.
She needs to be fired.
You
She has
know
no
who did
reason.
they used to call the bone collector on
Sheree.
Sheree? I feel like that is what, and then Sheree never really had a storyline. Like Sheree would have a storyline, but it wouldn't really be nothing too much going on unless she was like dating Bob.
Yeah,
or like,
that stuff was
like the like
yeah
the
with
kid
the
stuff,
kids.
maybe
Her
even like
house that took.
Chateau Touré. But Ashley has a way of
What
like
did Nene call it?
repeating
Never
stuff
Land.
to like start arguments between people and then
And
just
then
back up
flip
and be
it
like, I didn't say it. She said it. She said it. She
like
said it.
she did
But
that
it's
with
like,
Wendy and Nika, the whole witch stuff.
but it's like if you're gonna repeat something, at least repeat it correctly. Like you're repeating stuff and then throwing your hands up, be like, I don't have nothing to do with it, but you're twisting it and making it something that it's not.
Especially how she was dragging this with Stacey and Chris Samuels.
It's like I don't understand the Stacey and Chris stuff. It's like Stacey didn't know Monique.
Exactly.
Monique wasn't even on the show yet when this
Exactly.
happened. If Stacey did date Chris while she was single, or she went out with him one time, or they maybe text or talk, who cares? Him and Monique are divorced, and her and Monique are not friends. So, like, what is this big deal? And then it's like, oh, well, I got to cease and desist because of you. No, you got to cease and desist because
you're
of
running
you.
your mouth about your book. You had a whole book. You just did a whole book to Monique.
And just because you're not saying the name of your ex, you're still bringing him up on the show.
He was on the show. Like everybody know who your ex is. Like, girl, you going around telling everyone how he choked you. He picked you up by your throat.
It's just like, I don't know. Like,
and then
I know we're talking about Ashley, but it seems like we're switching over to Monique now. But like,
well, because we were talking about the Chris Samuels.
No, because I'm about to go ahead about something about Monique. Like the angel thing, like her projecting. Like I know, like I can see. Like I hate when people like go on this spiritual journey and then they try to be like all woke and stuff, but then they try to like reflect how they were living their lives or how their lives were onto other people. Like just because you see similarities doesn't mean we're living the same life. So for her, and then Monique tried to act like she didn't understand why the husband didn't want to talk to her.
Yeah, he sees the show. He watched the show. Like his wife is on the show.
Y'all are literally calling me aggressive. Y'all are being rude to my wife.
Whole time, Angel was using him as a cop out.
Y'all are basically just trying to paint me as this aggressive, controlling, abusive husband towards her. And that's not who I am.
Especially Ashley.
So no, like y'all don't even know me. Y'all are going by like these, maybe seeing me like in a setting for an hour or two, and
exactly,
it's just like the projecting her relationship that she had with Chris onto Angel and her husband. It just wasn't giving the same vibes. And then like Angel specifically said in the episode that she really didn't want to stay with him, and she was using him as a cop out when she was like,
because she was telling him she was like,
he literally said it's up to you. You can do what you want to do.
Speaking of Angel, so when Giselle did the catfish comment, which was so unnecessary, that was so high school childish bully. And Wendy was cackling. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I do feel some type of way when someone says a joke and then there's like another person that's like,
because why are you laughing so hard?
Because like, girl, it's not that funny. Like, but when she said that she had the Forrest Whitaker mouth or eye or whatever, and then Wendy at the reunion said, "What if I say you look like James Earl Jones?" Baby,
that was wild,
and it's accurate.
But no, I feel like she could have like side-eyed Wendy in that moment where she was like laughing that hard. But like, why don't you have the same energy for Giselle? Because she was the one who had it. She was the one who brought up that you was a catfish. Ashley was being funny and she brought catfish to the event.
And that would piss me off.
And kept reiterating catfish. And it's just like, why don't you have the same energy for them that you have for Wendy?
My thing with Ashley with that is like, you and Angel literally made up the episode before. Y'all literally said y'all was gonna squash it and y'all was gonna be good. But then you bring catfish to the next event being funny and then tell her, oh, you just need to take a joke. Take a joke. Bitch, take my foot up your ass. How about that? Let's take that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Angel, the new people, Tia, how do you feel about Tia?
I thought I was gonna really like her at the beginning of the season, but I started to not.
I liked her until she started kissing Giselle's ass.
Yes,
I guess
and then
she came on as Giselle's friend, but it's just like, okay.
like, cause like Stacey said at the ring, you did not come to meet Timo,
Timu,
Timo, Tim,
Timo, Timu.
Timo. You came to be messy, and that's exactly what she did. Because as soon as she talked, left the event, she called Giselle. Like as soon as she left Angel's house, called Giselle to tell her about Angel moving, and then that's how the whole eviction stuff started. And then all of a sudden, she had a reason to feel some type of way with Stacy, but instead of saying the actual reason, she should have the good reason. She wants to say about the whole Chris Samuels thing, and I'm like, girl, that has
I feel
nothing to
like,
do with you. You don't
yeah,
even know if
I
Ashley's
feel
lying.
like she was dragging it with Stacy. I like Tia, but I feel like she was dragging it a little bit. And then I also don't like her comment of, "Oh, like you married up." Are you trying to
Oh,
say like as a black woman because she
married
married a
a
white
white
man,
man,
she married up?
exactly. And
Because
then
what
on
do
top
you
of
mean
that,
by that?
she was like, "You think being well traveled is an accomplishment?" Yes, that is an
An
accomplishment,
accomplishment.
especially for a black woman here in America being well traveled.
Yeah, her little the things that she
Microaggression,
yeah,
yeah.
and you know how like I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, I like Tia, but I felt like her energy for Stacy was like a little. I feel
It
like it was a
was
little much. Like I
it
feel
was
like she had every right to be like side eyeing Stacy
yeah,
when the conversation happened between her and Wendy about the
exactly.
meeting Timo or whatever. Like that's understandable, but like just leave it there. Like
Mhm.
I feel like she dragged it.
She did. And then she also was still lying, saying that Stacy told her she never met Chris. But in the clip, she said, "Yes, I've met him. I've seen him around." Like Stacy's story has been the same, but they just keep saying she said she's never met him.
Also, and then if something happened between Stacy and Chris, then Stacy and Chris are the two people who can tell what happened. When Stacy brought up at the union, she was like, "Ask Chris." Everybody's like, "No, why would we ask Chris?"
That's my
Okay, well,
thing.
bitch, y'all asking
Chris,
me. Why won't y'all ask
exactly,
the other party?
exactly. Chris is not a reliable source, but he said so. At first, it was like, "Oh yeah,"
But y'all are taking
saying
what he's saying or supposedly saying and running it
yeah,
back.
supposedly Chris said that Stacy called him and said that Monique was trash talking him at the table and was doing all of this. But when y'all say, okay, let's call Chris and see what he says, oh, he's not a reliable source. Well, then he shouldn't be a reliable source for anything,
Exactly.
especially when Sharice.
He's only a reliable source when y'all want to latch on to this. I dated Chris and like,
Yeah,
and if she did date him, why do y'all care so much? Let's move on. And
exactly.
then
The fact that they dragged that out the
whole
whole
season,
season,
and then kept talking about it. It's like at some
because you a
point,
liar. You're a
like,
liar.
why are y'all keeping this name in your mouth? Because if
Exactly.
I'm Monique, I'm like, okay, if they dated, didn't date, I don't care. Why do y'all keep bringing it up? Like, leave her alone. I don't
Because
care.
even
He's
Monique
my
said, like, I
ex.
don't like they dated cool, but like just don't. Monique starts to feel away when they were saying that she lied on Monique, and we all know
Also,
who was
let's
doing that. Kay and
Kay.
Cookie,
It was Kay and Cookie. They're the
Aretha
only two
Franklin,
common
knock
denominators
off
in
Aretha
this. And
Franklin.
it's like, if somebody is going to shit talk Monique, why wouldn't it be Cookie? We all know that Cookie does not like Monique.
Exactly,
And
and
her and
Kay
Chris
literally
Samuels are
said,
friends.
she literally said, after I left that event, I called Cookie, and Cookie was so upset. So Cookie calls Chris and tells him this, and then that's how all of this. No, we know what happened. Like it's literally.
Yes. And then Kay with the dramatics. I liked her better as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
The
My house, my car,
And
my
then
condo, my
on the
things.
reunion, when she tries to like say Stacy's using microaggressions towards her and she's a
But
black
you
woman,
definitely
you were aggressive. Like just because as a black woman,
Yes, we don't like being called
we
aggressive.
do not like being called aggressive. But
But
if you are aggressive, then you
you
are
are
aggressive.
aggressive.
You were aggressive. You literally
I would never touch you around my husband.
the first word that you used to explain how you had to confront your friend, you said that you had to chin check her.
Who chin checks their friends? Yeah, I chin checked her. You're a liar because that's not what happened.
And then in the middle of Angel and Wendy having their back and forth, and Wendy um was trying to hear Angel out, and Angel was about to apologize, and Kay jumps in and is like, "Stop! First of all,
who are you?
Put your fucking hand down. Like
exactly.
I'm a grown ass woman.
I need Angel to stand up to Kay.
Exactly, because what type of friendship is this?
Because Kay was really good with the group when not Kay. Angel was really good with the group when Kay wasn't around, but soon as I feel like
there was a
madness and sadness,
and then Angel had a habit of like saying like she was good, she was moving on, and then keep harping on it and keep like holding like grudges.
Kay would be bringing that shit up,
and it's just like, girl, either you gonna forgive them and move on, or you're gonna let them know like I don't forgive y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all. Like that's just what it is right now. It was just like too much doubling back for me. Mm-hmm. But then again, I do feel like specifically Giselle. I don't know. I feel like she was hard on Angel. Like it was just like, girl, like taking over the trip and this and that. And then Giselle goes on to say, Kay was trying to say, like, I've been on group trips and I've had things. And then she had said that on the last group trip, like, I had mold in my room. And she was like, that's not the same thing.
That's not the same thing. That's the hotels.
That's worse. Like, mold versus not having water for a couple of hours. Like, mold can freaking kill you.
Yeah.
Like, what? I hate Giselle.
But the only thing I would say, though, they didn't have water at all, not even just for a few hours. Like they couldn't wash or take a poop.
It kept going off every few hours, and they had to go turn it back on. Yeah, like the water kept going on and off. So then they had to call people to come like turn the thing on. I think it was like maybe it was like a hot water heater or like something outside that they had to do. But that's what it was. Like
that trip still was a shit show.
The trip was a shit show, but I felt like I feel like Angel could have handled it better, but they could have also like this is her first go round. Mm-hmm. Like,
but my thing is, Bravo. Why would you have a newbie?
And then side note, I know they didn't talk about it on the reunion, but they said that production picked the house that the other girls was gonna stay in. Mm-hmm. So like, if production did this, why are we running with this narrative that this was done by Angel?
So supposedly, production gives them a budget, but you can also personally add on when you're planning a trip.
Yeah,
that's what like the other ones do, like Beverly Hills. That's why their trips would be or so, immaculate and nice because they add on to it. Like that's why now that Giselle has more money, her trip when they went to Nevis was better. But the way she did Stacey, she's just so childish. I don't like Giselle. I just don't like her.
With the not putting, I still wouldn't put her name. Like, girl, you're almost 60. Grow up.
It's like in her whole excuse because I don't know her. You don't know Angel either. You don't know Tia. But yet, here we are.
Because we're not going to act like when y'all bring these women on the show, like, and you bring them on as your friend, we know y'all not really friends.
Yeah.
Production chooses
the whole Portia and what was that girl?
Portia and Fallon.
Yeah.
Portia
was like, I did not know her. Production told me that's my friend. So.
Like, we're not going to pretend like
everything's just a big production.
This isn't produced reality TV. Like, this is a production. Like, y'all are not just. This is not
like me being on a reality show raw, and I'm like, come on, Jazz, get on this reality show. This is
not back in the day when Nene was walking around giving Kenya hell about staying in that hotel with that right refrigerator. It's not the same. Or when she was about to pull Kim Wig off on the street. But
the OGs.
But yeah, I feel like this season of Potomac was cool, but I feel like the reunion sucked. I feel like the Karen special with Andy and then Karen on the reunion was not needed. Yeah. She wasn't a part of the whole season. What do she need to be at the reunion for?
Basically,
she was supposed to. Back. She didn't come to the reunion last season when she actually filmed.
Yeah,
because she was going through the court stuff. So, and then her trying to give Wendy like
advice.
Yeah, and it's just like, girl, you didn't even show up. Like, you fake checked yourself into like a rehab,
and then you don't want to say you were alcoholic.
It's like, I love me some Karen.
I did like what she told.
She does not know how to take accountability.
She told Ashley, "You finally got one story right about me." Yeah. I love Karen.
Yes, I love Karen, but
it's like, girl, but I'm still gonna stick. I'm gonna stick beside her.
So, and we'll see what she on next season, but
yeah. Also, okay. Last thing, Ashley and Sheree's son.
That didn't make any sense to me because so she did the thing where she told them that she kissed him, blah 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 blah, when he dropped her off, And then like she does another interview, and then she alludes to them like doing more than kissing. But then on the reunion, she's like, "No, we only kiss." So why would you put that out there to make it seem like y'all did more if y'all didn't do more? So it
Like
seems
her
like
sneaking. She said she would go to Sharice's house when Sharice wasn't home,
and it seems
and she
like
thought Sharice knew because of the ring camera. Why would you? You're a liar.
it's clearly a lie. And if this was Stacey, she would be giving her hell.
And she would give, and then like Giselle gonna say that Stacey can't be trusted by around husbands or children. Sweetie, your homegirl, your ex boo coon.
Because whose husband and whose child has Stacey tried to talk to?
And I feel like they should fire her for saying it because that's alluding to being
she's always
a pervert, a predator.
That damn green-eyed bandit is always alluding to something. Just like when she did that stuff with Candace's husband, and Candace had to keep letting her have it. Like she tries to make things. It's giving Karen. It gives like she tries to make things bigger than what it is and construe it in a way where it's negative and it's literally not.
Like, yeah, I was uncomfortable in a room with him. Girl.
Like, the door was open. And then if you were that uncomfortable, walk away. Out the room.
You could have told him to leave. Like anything. She's just delusional. And that's why she didn't have a package. Because
exactly. And then she didn't even realize she didn't have a package until the end. But then like in the setting she brings up, oh, like I was dating a senator. I thought you were talking about me because I dated a senator. It's like
Andy said, when did you date a senator?
You don't show your real life. And then she was like, oh, the senator, you know he wouldn't get on camera. You know he wouldn't be filmed. And then it's like,
okay, but you still
Kim,
could talk
somebody
about
brought this up on TikTok. Kim had Big Papa. Have we ever seen Big Papa? No,
we still don't know who Big Papa is. Big Papa was big married to another woman.
But was Big Papa name still brought up? Did we know Kim still had Big Papa? Did we know what Big Papa doing?
Giving money? Kim? Exactly.
Like,
that's like it's an excuse.
Like you can tell, like, oh, like I'm dating someone. He is not into filming, but he does this, and we've been dating this, like something.
Like you have to give what he does. Just like, oh, I am dating.
Girl,
someone.
You have an ongoing legal battle with your civil activist father, white wife, who's like fighting to keep his memorabilia and like everything that you were supposed to be giving to your daughters.
Yeah. We only saw one clip of you talking about it in the car.
Exactly. You have all this going on and then nothing. And then let's not talk about how she lied. She did Watch What Happens Live. And somebody confronted her. Quad confronted her about the stuff that she was saying about Married to Medicine, about them getting like recycled people from.
I didn't say that. Robin said that,
and then they played the clip back, and it was Giselle who said it, and it's just like,
I have a bad memory, so if I don't know if I said something, I'll be like, oh, if I said that, I'm sorry, but I really don't recall saying it. Like it's a simple 1, 2, 3, but
like she distinctly, you decided to throw your friend under the bus and say that she said it.
Robin said it. Like, girl, someone checked me about something I said. I'm like, oh, Jazz said it. Jazz said it on the show.
I bet y'all didn't say that.
Exactly, because what? But yeah. Hopefully, do you think Monique... Okay, who would you like to see back for next season?
Everybody except Kay.
Same. And I would like to see Monique back.
I don't even mind Angel. I feel like...
I want Angel to have a redemption
I would like
season.
To see her without Kay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Kay had a lot of influence on her.
My only problem with Angel too is the way she talked so slow. Remember what did she ask Stacey about her Stacey weed business? Do you think she did that to get back at Wendy and Eddie for how they acted at the reunion when what's the man that she supposedly had the fake relationship with? What's his name?
Who had a fake?
The actor, whatever his name is.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
But he told Eddie that he had receipts to show that Stacey was paying him. Stacey owed him money.
Yeah.
And the way they like brought it on the show, the way they did that, Eddie and Wendy, it would have irritated me.
Yeah, that would irritate me too.
Because they was like so like, and the thing is, it's Wendy and Stacey, they were actually friends. They had no type of beef going on at that time.
Yeah, like if they had beef, like I would understand why, because you just got tea on somebody you don't like.
Yeah,
but it's like, why are you acting like we didn't like form some type of friendship?
Exactly.
And you ready to just like spill the tea and not even ask me if it's true or not.
Yeah, and
honestly, I don't think him and Stacey were really dating. I do feel like Stacey be lying sometimes, but I feel like everybody be lying.
Exactly. Like, they dragged that out about
but it's like the drag.
Timo not being at that dinner or being gone. Like,
and the thing is,
he's the one who said he was
Stacey
going to be
didn't
gone,
lie.
and she just
He the one who
backdoored
said
him.
it. Am I gonna? That's like me. Like, okay, like say you have a man, I have a man. My man is like, I'm like, you're like, oh, are you gonna bring so and so?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, I'm gonna be out of time for work. I'm gonna look at him sideways, but I'm not gonna out him as a liar in front of you.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be like, you ain't going out of him.
When we get in the car, I'll be like, no, why did you lie to that lady? Now I gotta lie to her too.
Exactly.
But it's just like, what did they expect her to do?
Exactly.
Like, he was the one who lied, and I'm just thinking beside him.
Because he don't want to be around them.
I wouldn't want
to be around them either.
I'm surprised he even showed up.
Yeah.
Like, he actually, like, filmed. Because I wouldn't want to be around these raggedy ass.
And then Ashley was trying to say that her divorce wasn't real. Bro, where are you pulling this shit from? Even also, TMZ had to come and prove
how long it took you to get divorced, I think you should mind your business.
Exactly.
And you married to that old bisexual pervert.
And then the thing is, you still trying to be a sugar baby at this big age. You're 40. You should be a sugar baby. I'm still trying to be a sugar baby. Girl, grow up. That's what's wrong with you. You ain't growing up. Too old. Too old.
Oh, well, I mean, I would like to. I know they're never going to get rid of her, but I would like to see the show without Giselle. Like, I just feel like she doesn't bring any substance. Like, she's just here to be like mean. She's literally just mean, and it's just like, it's not even like
it's not even a funny mean. Like,
you know how like Nene is a funny mean?
Yes.
Giselle is just mean, and it's just not. I don't like it. I don't,
because it's not her. Her meanness is not funny. Like, you have to be funny with it. It's just straight, dry, mean, evil spirit bitchiness. And I still just can't see how she was a first lady.
I can, because
like, who would come up to her like with their problems? I wouldn't trust, because she gonna tell the whole church.
I can't give my thoughts on the church. So.
Her and past the holy whore. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, so you have any comments, any additional things you want to say about the show or the book?
Not about Potomac. I am ready for Atlanta. It's looking like it's going to be a spicy season. Yeah, I know she's very controversy, but K. Michelle. I love me some K. Michelle. Yes. Like, I don't like, some people like, K. Michelle, but I like K. Michelle. Yeah. Ever since Love and Hip Hop. Oh, this bitch is shaking the table.
But yeah, this season, and then the owner of Slutty Vegans on there.
She got bags. Her is a girl. I love her.
Yeah, she's funny. We're gonna see. But the Slutty Vegan owner, she's on the show, and then like after the show,
she seemed a little wild too.
What she say? She said something in the trailer.
But I saw she like either she was being sued for like back rent or she filed bankruptcy.
She filed bankruptcy. Someone said, "Dang, they gonna put the cameras down. It's gonna come up at the reunion. We gonna see how this goes."
Slutty Vegan, I heard it was really good though.
Really? I heard mixed reviews.
I heard it was good.
I heard some people are saying it was like overpriced vegan food, but vegan food.
I mean, it's Atlanta. Everything's overpriced in Atlanta.
Cause how long did the one they opened one here in Dallas?
Really?
It was in Deep Ellum.
Oh, they did open that in Deep Ellum. Is it still there?
I doubt it. I heard about it like within the first month it opened, but after that,
oh no. I heard the one in Atlanta was good. I don't know about here. I never.
All right.
Those are all of my thoughts, I guess.
Okay, so let's. All right, well, y'all. About to head on out.
Thanks for listening to Love a Good Plot, where we read it, watch it, and talk about it.
Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.